Hi everyone, happy Sunday. It's time for another edition of Sit Down Sunday. Today I've just been kind of hanging out and lounging and started going through some paperwork and some magazines and ran across this edition. It's an older edition of Experience Lives from March 2014. And in it, there's an article by Dr. Mark Hyman, that's him, that's his picture, on breaking the food addiction. And what I thought was so fascinating are a couple of things. That he talks about the food industry and what the food industry has been putting into the foods that make us crave them. So there's a lot of elements in it that the food industry knows about, has paid big bucks, lots of bucks, to really understand our bodies and what humans crave, so that we like what they produce and then buy more of it. And we're happy, we're eating foods that we like, that we enjoy, and they're happy because we're spending money on the products that they're putting out. But they aren't necessarily the healthiest for us, and we don't really know that they're not as healthy for us. And then this idea of the food industry saying, you know what, it may not be the healthiest option. People are aware of processed foods not being the best for them. However, everything in moderation, right? And if you're overweight, then, maybe you should just eat a little bit less or exercise just a little bit more and everything will be fine. But the reality is, and this is what this gentleman, Dr. Hyman's pointing out, is that while that is true, yes, that it's not always our fault, because they are leaving out how much exercise you actually would have to do to combat some of the consumption of these items. For instance, Prego, here, I want to get it right. Did you know a serving of Prego tomato sauce has 2.5 teaspoons of sugar? More than 2 Oreo cookies. And did you know that the average single-size commercial yogurt has more sugar per serving than a can of Coke? Just to put that in perspective, we think, oh, we're eating healthy, right? It's yogurt. What could be bad for us? Well, it's more sugar than a can of Coke. And one of the things that he mentioned is what they don't explain, they being the food industry, when they say, oh, just exercise a little bit more and everything will be okay, is they don't explain that you would have to walk 4.5 miles to burn off a 20-ounce soda. To burn off just one supersized fast food meal, you'd have to run 4 miles a day, every day, for a week. So yes, in moderation, but also realize what it is that you're eating, and the food that we are consuming is addictive and it is not healthy, and it is helping to add to our overweight and our obesity and our feeling groggy and our not feeling well. And so he recommends a 10-day detox to just put all of that kind of food out of your system and to get rebalanced, and that's basically what you need to kind of get a jump start. And so I thought that was really interesting, is that's pretty much what I've been following. And I read this article. I don't think I read this article. I got this magazine. I remember getting the magazine, and I got it in March, but I didn't start my health and fitness journey until May of this year. And you all know I've been doing 21 Day Fix and PiYo and now P90, and it's been a fascinating journey, because 21 Day Fix helped me to realize portion control and healthy eating and exercise and the combo of that, and really taking a look at the body and learning about clean eating, eating organic and eating healthy foods, eating basically, when you go to the grocery store, the perimeter, shop in the perimeter, and not as much as you can try to leave out the middle of the grocery stores. That's where all the processed foods are. And of course, ignore the bakery. And, of course, there are some things in there you need, certain spices and some elements. And I'm all about kind of a balance of that. But really understanding what is in the food when it's processed food, and this idea of what the food industry just keeps kind of forcing down everyone's throats of, in moderation and in exercise, but they're leaving out how much exercise you would need. So I just thought that was really interesting and wanted to kind of share that with you, for those of you who are, thinking about taking a step in the direction of being, healthier and getting fit. I continue to learn about it myself, and I want to share elements with you as I learn them. And, you can certainly read up on it. I'm assuming that they have these issues online. Their URL is elmag.com, and this was the 2014 issue. And of course, there's all kinds of exercise programs that Beachbody has. Many of them come with meal plans and talk to you about the healthy eating and what you need to do and the combination of that. And I focus on the non-extreme for now anyway, which is 21 Day Fix and PiYo and P90, where it's a good program to just kind of start off on. And they all come with meal plans and, exercises that you can do that are real easy and only about 30 to 40 minutes a day, depending on which program you get. So I would love to talk to you more about, healthy eating and clean eating and exercise. And if you have any questions about how Beachbody can help you with that, I am here to answer your questions. But I wanted to share that article with you again, Experience Life 2014 March issue. And it's Dr. Mark Hyman. So look it up, take a read, and see. I would love to hear your comments. But just realize that it's not all you. It's not that you need to be, just eating in moderation, and that the food industry doesn't know what they're doing. They absolutely do know what they're doing. And a lot of those foods are definitely not good for you and definitely have more sugar than you may think that they do, and require a lot more exercise than they are admitting to having, that you need to do in order to burn off the calories that you're getting from them. So eat healthier, people, make wise decisions, go out, enjoy the rest of the weekend, what is left of Sunday, and I will see you on the page. Have a great week. Bye.